Scano Six Nations and happy holidays. On behalf of Six Nations Health Services and Oswego Public Health, we are bringing a message of urgency to reconsider your holiday gathering plans at this time. Omicron has emerged as a new variant of concern when it comes to COVID-19 and is now becoming the dominant strain in Ontario. This variant of concern is highly transmissible and will infect the largest number of people we have seen since the start of this pandemic. We need to be proactive now. As of yesterday, December 23rd, a spike of 19 new cases of COVID-19 were identified, putting us at 26 active cases. We fully expect this number to rise over the next few days. While Omicron has not been confirmed in our area, we know that it is rapidly becoming the dominant variant of COVID-19 in Ontario. We want you, as our community, to prevent more spikes to come. We are making a plea to you to please continue to follow all public health precautions. Continue to practice hand washing whenever you are handling commonly touched surfaces, before touching around your face, mouth, and eyes, after handling your mask, and before eating. Hand washing is highly effective in stopping transmission of germs and viruses. Continue to wear your mask when around others you are not living with. Use a medical grade mask when out in public or in areas where crowding is unavoidable. Thin cloth masks or balaclavas are not effective in protecting yourself and pose a risk of further transmission if you test positive for COVID-19. Avoid crowds as much as you can. The chances of someone being ill in a crowd at this time in the pandemic is high, as people are increasing their contacts and letting their guard down. Avoid enclosed areas, areas with low ventilation, and areas with many people gathered. These are ways you can protect yourself and your family. Be aware of your own health. If you start feeling unwell, do what you can to isolate yourself from others, especially those most vulnerable to severe illness, and seek a COVID-19 test, especially if you have cold or flu-like symptoms. Please continue to isolate yourself until you receive your test results. This action can stop further spread of the virus if it is COVID-19. You can access testing at the Six Nations Assessment Center by booking a test online at www.sixnationscovid19.ca. Get vaccinated if you have not already done so. If you have already received 2 doses of an mRNA vaccine, you are considered fully vaccinated and you qualify for a booster dose, so get it now. It takes approximately 2 weeks for any vaccine to offer full immunity. 3 doses have been shown to protect individuals most effectively if they encounter someone who has COVID. The COVID vaccine clinics are now at the Dijon Youth and Elder Center, and walk-in appointments are also available. Any Six Nations community member or individual working at Six Nations who requires a first dose, a second dose, or a third dose booster vaccine are welcome to access the clinic. You can also bring your children age 5 and over. The next vaccine clinics are scheduled for December 29th, 30th, and 31st, from 9 till 4 on the 29th, 9 till 4 on the 30th, and 9 till noon on the 31st. Regular dates will be available again in January, starting on January 4th. Please avoid any type of gathering at this time. We realize this is a big ask, and we realize how difficult and challenging it will be, but we must be mindful of how quickly this virus is spreading. You may be okay if you contract the virus, but we cannot predict how someone else will experience it. We were able to distribute all of our available rapid test kits to community members yesterday. The tests are a measure of harm reduction only and are not for diagnostic purposes. If you do test positive with a rapid test, please self-isolate immediately. And if you're a Six Nations community member, call the assessment center at 226-446-9909 or go online at sixnationscovid19.ca to schedule a PCR lab test. The assessment center will be open for testing on Monday, December 27th and Wednesday, December 29th. We are at a time in this pandemic where we will be seeing more cases than we have ever seen in previous surges. Please be aware of your contacts outside of your home. You should be able to identify all persons you were in contact with in the past 48 hours. Our health teams have been working diligently throughout this pandemic and are striving to provide services. However, this next stage has the potential to delay services significantly. We ask for your patience as we continue to work our way through this pandemic. As a community, we have faced many adversities through our collective history, especially over the past 2 years, And at this time of year, we must come together to try to curb this virus in order to protect our children, our elders, and our resources. We are pleading to everyone to stay safe and keep your households protected at this time. Nyawa.